Have you ever cried for no reason? I asked my mother once. With a toddler tethered around her thin waist, a spatula flipping greasy patties as they snap and crackle on the sizzling pan. Her hair tightly pulled back behind her ears, from which she tries to hide her exhausted eyes of the day earlier. Not now, Mary. You're just... And I already know the answer. I'm just too sensitive. I'm too emotional. I'm too much for her right now. Come talk to me later, pours pseudo-promises off of her sweet tongue like candy to this starving child. But later is always preempted by her nap time, or her reading time, or her snack time. This is the way she numbs out so that she doesn't cry for no reason. I asked my father once. I'm just not an emotional kind of guy, he abruptly spouted out from behind his computer, working day number 6 this week from home on his Saturday. I think on a linear wavelength, the engineer methodically responds. I don't do that whole mushy, touchy-feely stuff. And in one miscalculated linguistic algorithm, my insecurities flare and I shut down. His eyes feverishly return to the data collecting that mesmerizes his analog soul. His career is his secret mistress. This is how he numbs out so that he doesn't cry for no reason. I asked my brother one time, his head slowly rolling off of his left shoulder, flopping down to his chest, and then cranking its way back up slowly to meet my gaze. Smoke wafting up from his lap, where broken glass, wrappers, and previously kissed cigarette butts litter the ground like sparkling stars in kaleidoscopic view of the Milky Way. His bloodshot eyes heavily wince their ways open to my wavering light, and he tells me, slowly, that I just think too much. He nods back off to Never Never Land, and I smudge out the smoldering cigarette he forgot on his pants. This is the way he numbs out so that he doesn't cry for no reason. I asked my partner once. Well, no, I didn't. As I fear my darkness will taint the mental visage that he holds of me in his mind, as I fear exposing my emotions, shedding my light upon my invisible illness, since when is feeling an illness will infect the fragile dynamics of the dance we so commonly avoid. And now I fear I'm too much, as now I fear I'm too touchy-feely, as now I fear I just think too much. So two intimate strangers, we drink and we smoke and we make that alchemy called love until finally enough dopamine is released within my cerebellum to distract me from my tearful urges. Then hours later, early in the darkest morning, with mother, father, brother, partner, all asleep, I begin my lonely, soulful weep. Maybe I don't cry for no reason.